Hi folks, Titanoboa here, back in Barrett Paleopark. This is episode 10, and it's named for the high-profile new edition, Allosaurus europaeus, one of the update 17 animals. So we're starting at the deep in the park entrance to the Thyrophorian Trail, and we're going by a rest area prefab that I put in and slightly modified to match the color and tones of this park. And I'll get to why I pointed that out in a bit. We've walked down our way to this little entrance area. It is not finished. It won't be finished for a while. You can see a viewing pavilion down there, and over here is the Allosaurus europaeus. So what? We're going to go up the stairs and take a look into the habitat. So you can see it's fairly heavily vegetated over a good bit of it. I see one of our animals there. We're going to have to sneak up behind this woman and steal her binoculars. There we go. Well, actually, they're both there, and it looks like one of them's stuck. I was playing with the rock placement there. The goal was to mostly screen the, excuse me, to mostly screen the habitat entrance back there, but leave enough room that the animals could squeeze through, and I didn't quite get it, I'm afraid. So our other animal has run off to have a snack, and down in the distance you can see, well, you're looking down at the ground mostly now. Let's go up and take a look at the habitat as a whole. There's a shelter building for them on the left, and behind it some park facilities. This is part of a plan to expand out to this part of the park and have facilities in place ahead of time. The park is doing extremely well financially, so at the moment money is not a handicap. Most of the research is done, at least the research I'm intending to do, and we got lots of money. This is the simple inside of their shelter building. It has a storage facility for meat attached to it, and the other buildings are a very large one for plants and a staff break room, because this is going to be a separate work zone. So we're back out at the entrance to that sort of pavilion viewing area. We're going to go down the walk, because one of the other things that came up is our guests were starting to be unhappy about the amount of facilities they had. That restroom was part of that. I put in 3 of those at different portions in the park. And we're going to go under this walkway here. There's one of the restrooms ahead on the left. And this is a prefab, which I have modified to match the coloring of the area. And I've also taken advantage of this extra space over here to put in 2 eating kiosks so that the guests have a place to get food out here, with an overlook over this area. And look back, you can just see the very large warehouse in the distance there. Anyway, we're getting close to what's going to be happening in this end of the park for a while, because I want to build out some other areas. So back on the road, going by that rest area, and we're going to make our way around to the other thing that got put in, because we were closing in the park on having a full 4th star, and it needs animals to do that. The Allosaurus, of course, was part of that. That didn't quite do it, so I decided to put another one in as well. We're going by the Muttaburus. Say hello to Ghost there. One of the other things I popped in was a prefab of my own with this little umbrella stand kiosk as a way to put low-cost eating facilities or souvenir facilities that can be scattered around the park to address the guests' needs. Going by the Triassic Pavilion now, we're heading definitely back toward the entrance to the park, although that's not where we're going. So ahead of us, through all those people, is the Stego Snacks with its revised signage. And there is the other build from this one. Yes, I know there were problems with a blank recording, so there is no speed build. And you can see from the snake up top that this is Titanoboa. I've actually got two of the large vivariums here. You can see one of our boa there moving. This is the aquatic one. The other one is terrestrial. So I decided to put them together as if this whole thing was one giant terrarium, and with both land and water for the two snakes. Just behind the snake's head there, you can see some of the rocks I put in to hide some of the join between the two vivariums. Doing things like putting the tree there on the right also helps hide the join on the vivariums. So there's a walkway for staff around the back side of it. You can see the door there in the center of the screen. And this also lets it serve as a pathway for the staff to get through the building. So we're up on the upper level now, and there's the other snake. They were being cooperative about sitting near the windows when I was shooting this. You can see they have a skylight. And because I made the habitat, the vivariums null, I had to put in my own glass and roofs and stuff because I just thought they were really way too tall. And we're going to go down the stairs now outside of the vivarium building and take a look at it. It's right next to the Peltophyllus exhibit, which is the lead-in, was the lead-in to the Cenozoic portion of the park. Titanoboa is also Cenozoic, so one of the other things I was trying to do with getting this habitat down and what will be in the next build is drawing more guests to this part of the park. I was getting a clog up. So we've come a long way in 10 episodes. The entrance is far just off center to the right and pull back. The park has been largely linear, running away from the entrance so far. We've got the Thyreophorian trail there, and then our new Jurassic area showing up just at the bottom of the screen there with its viewing pavilion and its unfinished stuff. But the Jurassic section will largely expand to the right. So that's pretty much it for this episode. If you liked it, you know where the button is. If you have a comment to make, I'd be happy to hear it. A question, happy to answer it. If you haven't already subscribed and like this stuff, you could do that too. Anyway, so till next time, you all stay well, be careful out there, and take care, especially if it's hot where you are. The summertime is being a pretty bad one. Anyway, till next time, Downer Bob signing off. Bye now.